I think with survivors, the most intense difficulty that they face is the stigma that they are subjected to by our own society. It's the worst crime that you could commit on someone.
Acid attacks are a growing problem in India. It's estimated there are over 1,000 each year. Based in Delhi, Make Love Not Scars is a non-governmental organisation devoted to helping survivors of these horrific attacks.
ये अगर मैं यहाँ पर नहीं होती, घर में होती, तो मेरे को यही लगता कि मैं सिर्फ एक मैं ही थी हूँ ऐसी किसके ऊपर ये एसिड अटैक हुआ है। ऐसे तो बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो सर्वाइवर हमारी फ्रेंड है, लेकिन यहाँ पे ममता दीदी और बसंती आंटी आती हैं, हम लोग तीनों ज़्यादा क्लोज हैं। यहाँ पे हम लोगों को आके बहुत अच्छा लगता है, हमारा पूरा टाइम अच्छे से स्पेंड होता है। बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें यहाँ से मिलने को मिली। एक जीने का, सच बोलते जीने का एक तरीका सिखाया है हमें एनजीओ ने।
Over the past 3 years, the organisation has helped over 60 survivors like Sapna, Mamta and Basanti, offering legal, financial and medical aid, as well as teaching them new skills, such as computing and English. Basanti has been coming for a year. She was attacked in 2011 and for 5 years didn't want to leave her home.
अभी घर से निकलती हूँ तो अपनी परेशानी मतलब भूल जाती हूँ। मेरे को ये रहता है कि मतलब मुझे जाके इंग्लिश याद करना है, पढ़ाई करनी है, साबुन बनाना है, नेकलेस बनाना है, तो बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे।
I told them that we were getting laptops last week and they were pretty excited about it, but they don't know they're here yet.
चीटिंग कोई करेगा उनको सरप्राइज मिलेगा नहीं।
And we'll see what their reactions are like when we give them to them. Excited.
Ria founded the NGO when she was just 21 years old. While studying fashion at the Leeds College of Art in the UK, her life would take an unexpected turn.
I finally just happened to stumble across a picture of an acid attack survivor. I took the picture back to my professor and I told her that it really moved me. And she handed me a video camera and said, go back to India and shoot a documentary on the subject. And when I was shooting this documentary, I realized that there wasn't a lot of concrete help on the ground, and I knew that the documentary, once it was released, would help spread a lot of awareness in the West about this problem that we had in India. But I wasn't convinced at that moment it was going to save lives. So I decided that I would take the name Make Love Not Scars, which was the name of my documentary, and turn it into a full-fledged organization.
मुझे ऐसे रोने में मजा आया।
One of the biggest problems that survivors face is the way society treats them.
I think an attack is one thing, but blaming the victim is another whole new ballgame. Survivors have stated that right after the attacks, family members have left them, friends have left them, society doesn't want to see them, people won't employ them because of the way that they look. So I think it's more about the stigma that surrounds acid attacks that is a very big factor for the survivors.
हमारे अंदर आज भी वही फीलिंग्स है, वही दिल है, वही हम आज भी रिस्पेक्ट, रिश्ता, सम्मान सब चाहते हैं जो हमसे छीन लिया गया है, जो हमें नहीं मिलता है। एक सोच है कि मैं अच्छी नहीं हूँ, कोई बात नहीं, अच्छी नहीं हूँ तो दिल तो मेरा अच्छा है, मैं अच्छा रिएक्ट करूँगी, सामने वाला खुद अच्छा हो जाएगा। तो ऐसी थिंकिंग लेके जिए जा रही हूँ।
One of Ria's major campaigns is Skills Not Scars, which aims to help survivors back into work.
It started when we released 4 viral videos where survivors were stating their skills. The bigger picture was to launch the world's first job portal for acid attack survivors. You go online, you click the survivor that you want, you look at her skills, you can download her CV, you can hire a survivor right away so they can be contributing members of society.
वीडियो बनाने से जब देखेंगे जिसकी ज़रूरत होगी, जैसे मैं बेबी के केयर में काम करती थी, छोटे बच्चों को देखभाल।
Reshma wants to be a radio jockey, Archana a receptionist and she makes paper bags. Sapna wants to be a multitasker and she can dance. The video series actually have helped us spread a lot of awareness.
Over the last 3 years, Ria has seen the demographic of those she helps change.
It was always a girl, she was always aged 16 to 25, and it was always a spurned lover. But now, over the past 3 years, people have started recognizing asset as more of a weapon. So, now my youngest survivor is a 6-month-old baby boy, and my oldest is a 65-year-old woman, and in the middle we have men. The cases that we've dealt with animals, where in the past it was used more of a form of gender-based violence to put the woman in her place, because we do come from a male-dominated society. But I do want to point out that that is no longer the case in my opinion.
तो एसिड अटैक तो अभी भी हो रहा है, अभी तक भारत सरकार कुछ नहीं किया इसके ऊपर। एसिड के ऊपर खुली बिक रही है। 10 रुपये चीज़ के पीछे हमारी लाइफ ख़राब हो गई।
So one thing that I would like to mention is that the Indian justice system is worded very beautifully, and the imprisonment times that we have, and the punishments that we have in place are absolutely phenomenal. However, the problem is that there's absolutely no implementation of the law in our country, whether it's jumping a red light and getting a ticket for that, or whether it's an acid attack. It all comes under the same umbrella for me, because at the end of the day, none of my survivors have gotten justice. Very few end up getting justice, and it's years and years and years later.
While acid attacks remain a problem, organisations like Make Love Not Scars are helping the survivors get their lives back on track.
और पूरा अपना हौसला दिखाऊंगी अच्छे से। सिर्फ इस फाइट को फाइट ही नहीं समझूंगी, बल्कि ये समझूंगी कि मैं बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग लेडीज़